So let's go over kind of like a concept, right? We'll still call it technique of the week, but let's do this from like an open guard position. Now, realistically, if I'm playing open guard, I should be able to stay in this position, get my points of contact. But for whatever reason, your opponent gets you flat on the back, and they right away start looking to kind of pass you. Now, typically when people are passing properly, they're going to have the near side leg next to you so that right away they can start pressuring in, working knee on belly, and they can look to ultimately start taking side control. If people step in with the far leg, this gives me all the space to recompose. So just again for you newbies out there. Now, I have two options when this happens. Number one is the moment that this foot gets posted, I'm going to start looking to shrimp, create some space, step over, recompose, and try to work back to an open guard of some sort, right? That's one option. If you're like me, you're going to want to wrestle up. And there's two kind of things that we need to pay attention to. Number one is the moment that this leg steps out, let's even take a step back. As I notice that they start passing me again, I'm not waiting till they get here and then I'm going to sit up and go. I have to acknowledge like, oh shit, I'm getting passed. And as he starts stepping, I'm already looking to come up. So in a perfect world, as this foot gets posted, I'm already looking to come up and explode into it. The way that we're doing this is my opposite hand is looking to just come up and hug behind the knee. Now, depending on how he reacts off of this, I have two options. One is going to be just a normal wrestle up. The other is going to be chasing the back. Now, if he starts pressuring into me and he starts trying to be stubborn and just tries to flatten me back out, maybe he starts going for cross faces, whatever the case is, I'm going to use this as my opportunity to wrestle up because he's giving me a post and the resistance I need to start working. So again, from this hook, I'm going to look to secure both hands. I'm going to look to start kind of going belly down, driving into this. From here, we have multiple options. I can literally just kind of post and work all the way up to a single leg if I feel the need to. What I tend to do is actually, once I get my bottom hand involved, I'll take my hooking arm and reach all the way across in the front. Reason I don't reach in the back is he can easily just kick that leg out and avoid the grip. So I reach in front and essentially I'm just going to pull both ankles in as I drive my shoulders down. And again, from here, I'm just going to look to start kind of climbing the body. You can also kind of start working up in here, and I can actually get my legs involved if I need to and start kind of just hugging and buckling the leg down to, again, the point where I can start kind of climbing the body. Now, the key difference is when they start actually trying to turn and burn. So no matter what process I'm in, if he starts turning to burn and essentially just, yep, go ahead, run out there, and he tries to just run and square back up to me, that's not the time to wrestle up, because even if I get a grip on the leg and he turns and burns, right, I'm not really in a good position. Like, this isn't a good grip for me, and I essentially just kind of wasted all that momentum coming up. That's your cue to chase the back. So when I'm in this position and he starts trying to run away, I'm just coming up to chase the back. Now, it is going to be a little bit of a scramble. I got to be quick on it, but they're not always anticipating you to chase the back. And then once I do get on the back, now I can get to a good position, take them down however I want, and now I can secure my points, and ultimately I can work my top game and get to a better position overall. So the beauty of wrestling up in a sense is I can get off my back, I can get back to my feet if you're comfortable on your feet, and I can use that as an opportunity to score more points and put myself into a good top position rather than trying to sweep them or he passes and now I have to fight out of this and eventually work to top. I'd rather just wrestle up and we go right back down to my dominant position. So again, if I'm in the front here, he got me on my back, he passes, right away I work up. Again, the one I recommend is once we get up to both hands involved, keep the tight grip. My hooking arm reaches all the way across, grabs the ankle, drive all the way through, and then from here, we just start climbing the body like a ladder. If when I'm in this, and again, that's if they're pressuring in, right? If I come up here and he's continuing to drive into me, that's when I'm gonna look to wrestle up. If the moment I go here, I feel him turning to burn, I'm gonna chase that and climb it. I'm gonna work all the way up, take the back from there, and we just do a nice mat return sweep, whatever you wanna do. So there's your technique for the week. Stay safe.